Hi guys, and welcome to Rooted Life Health. My name is Jessica Garrity and I am a registered dietitian and mindset coach. In this series, we have been learning how to balance blood sugar, and I just wanted to tie it all together to answer a question that I get a lot, which is, what do I do if I have afternoon sugar cravings? If you find yourself in the afternoon craving coffee or sugar, or you have afternoon fatigue, it is important to practice the first 10 steps or principles for balancing blood sugar and see if your sugar cravings go away. Even by implementing a couple of the principles, you may find that some of these natural cravings go away. Now, if you just want to eat dessert, one great strategy is to wait until after a meal to have a dessert. The reason why is because once you've eaten that meal, your blood sugar is already raised because you've eaten food, and now you're eating the dessert after you've had the fiber and the protein and the carb, and so that's going to prevent your blood sugar from spiking as high. And then the second reason why is because you won't eat as much dessert because you are full from dinner. Another strategy, if you want to have dessert at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and it's just what you want, would be to clean or move your body for at least 10 minutes. And that is going to help take the carbohydrate from the dessert and put it into your muscle tissue to be used as energy and help prevent a blood sugar spike. And another strategy is just to eat a high-fat dessert. Like dark chocolate is one of my favorite go-tos because I don't have to make it and I can just buy it at the store. I prefer 75% dark chocolate because it is high in cacao butter, which is fat, and that is going to help support blood sugar control. There are, keto desserts on the market that you can try, or you can make avocado pudding or a high-fat dessert to have at home. And some of the times that can be a really great strategy. And then the other option is to prepare the high carb dessert like a cake with something that is high in fat or high in protein. So one thing that I will do is I will take a whole fat Greek yogurt and eat it with my cake. Talk about having your cake and eating it too. This is because the protein in the yogurt and the fat in the yogurt is going to help your body prevent the blood sugar from spiking as high when you have the cake. And yes, I have been known to make pumpkin pie by scratch and eat it with yogurt for breakfast every single day and still have great energy all day long and not worry about weight or anything like that, just by practicing these principles. And it can be really fun. I hope that you find really enjoyable ways to add dessert into your daily routine. Dessert is part of enjoyment of food, and it is totally okay to have sugar as a part of a healthy diet. And these are just some great strategies to be able to enjoy dessert. Now, if you are having an uncontrollable sugar or salt craving, it is possible that your blood sugar is really dysregulated and you're having blood sugar swings, and as a part of your blood sugar dropping, your body is having this biofeedback and craving sugar to get you to eat carbohydrates because carbohydrates turn into blood sugar the fastest. And if that's the case, then it would be very strategic to eat regularly throughout the meal or eat regularly throughout the day and balance your plate, as we've learned in some of the other videos. If you've done these strategies and you still find yourself eating food and eating a specific food, maybe it's like a high sugar dessert that you really crave, this might be for other reasons, like emotional eating, and that is outside the context of this video series. But if it's an emotional problem, then what you might find is that the food is not satisfying the emotional desire that you want. You might be craving something else like comfort, and the food is not giving you what you want, so that you eat more and more of it. And we'll probably go through a video series of how you can move through your emotions so that you don't have to emotionally eat. And the last thing that could come up with sugar cravings is just the addiction to certain types of food chemicals that are found in processed foods. So all of these principles apply to whole foods that you would generally recognize the ingredients on the back of the food label and understand what you're putting into your body. However, if you are eating a processed dessert that is packaged and you find yourself it's very hard to stop eating and you find yourself wanting more and more of it, that is because the food is biochemically engineered to be addictive. And at that point in time, it'd be probably recommended not to buy the food anymore and to keep it out of your house and to replace that food that you enjoyed with something that's similar, that is more whole food. For example, if you were craving some type of packaged dessert, maybe find another one where you recognize the ingredients and can feel safe and good about eating that food so that you can have what you enjoy and it can also be beneficial to your body. I hope that you found this series helpful for how to balance your blood sugar. If you even practice a couple of these principles regularly throughout the day as you're eating, I just know you are going to have so much better energy throughout the day. Some of your food cravings are going to go away. It's going to be much easier to eat in a way that supports your health and your nutrition, and you're going to be able to eat some of the foods that you really enjoy in a way that supports your health. And just one last thing to note, you do not have to follow every single principle all the time. I recommend just leaning into the first principles. It's ordered in the way that I would recommend it to my clients. So definitely make sure you're eating breakfast. Definitely make sure you're eating regular meals throughout the day for sure. Definitely make sure you're eating enough. And then after that, I just continue to layer on more and more strategies that you can do to continue to support really healthy blood sugar control. This works for healthy people who are looking to lose weight, gain weight, if you have diabetes, type 1 diabetes, if you have PCOS or any type of metabolic disorders. It is generally recommended across the board for young people and old people alike. So I hope that you found this video helpful, or this video series helpful, and please, please, please share it with anyone that you think it would benefit, and have a great day.